Next one. Okay, this one is going to be for your power AC/DC. We've already run through this earlier with like your emergency startups. I'm just going to run through with you quickly the power AC/DC. Normally when you're in a shore power situation, you'll have all your DC isolation and AC system insulation at the top in green. Okay, if you have any problems, that means that you've got an earth somewhere. Okay, and the earths are normally very visible on your panel down at the bottom there. There should be on the right hand door there. There's two little lights on there. They're your earth indicators. Okay, so obviously I've said before how you start up and shut down these engines, and obviously, to make it blatantly obvious, starter batteries for your engine, service battery for your for the mains and everything else that's running on here. Same for the starboard side, starter and service batteries. When you switch them on, just a long press on or off. Okay, at the end of the day, when you're finished, take a tip from me: unless you're running 24 hours, turn your start batteries off. If you lose everything and you come on board the boat in the morning, you can't start your generator. Okay, the best thing you need to do is to walk on board and try and cancel as many alarms as you can. If you can't start your generator, you have got a system backup, which not many people know about, but I do. Basically all you do is you'll run up here, you turn the key on for one of these engines. Okay, you turn the key on and engage the start battery. Okay, this one, if your batteries are dead, will be 20. I've seen batteries down to 8 volts, to be fair, but you've got to be quick. Turn the key on, engage the battery. Right, when you've engaged the battery, quickly go to menu, engine gauges, then watch this. As soon as these light up, as you know, I've shown before, when they light up, as soon as they go off, hit the start button. Just hit the start button, get that engine up. Yeah, hopefully there'll be enough juice in the battery to get that engine running. Okay, as soon as you've got that engine running, you're golden. Okay, that gives you 2 attempts to do it. If you're not successful with the start on your port engine, which will then get your alternators running, which will then start to charge the batteries. If I go back to the power AC/DC, if you've got the engine started, then it should automatically parallel across. Okay, so if you've used your start battery to try and get the system up and running because your generator won't start, you've started this engine. Okay, you've now charging that battery. Okay, then what you do is run along, because that line will then be like that in there. Okay, that one will be disengaged. Get that engine running, and then as soon as you've done that, you keep your finger on the parallel button. Okay, just keep your finger on the parallel button. It then will parallel those batteries together. This won't do it because obviously I haven't got the battery on. In fact, if I just put that battery on, as soon as I put that battery on, it will parallel straight across. That goes on, that clicks across. There you go. See, it's all automatic. There's none of this manual switching. Okay, and by then you're then charging up one bank of your batteries, which is one complete side, starter and service. Okay, in order for you to start this side, then you can either try what I've done to start with, which is to fire it up, or you can put your crossover on. As soon as you put your crossover on, you're then charging from that engine. You're then charging your service battery port side, your service battery starboard side, and your start battery starboard side, unless of course you've done what I told you, which is to turn those batteries off. Them at the end of the day, you will still have that battery. Okay, so you can then basically turn that on, turn your key on, start the engine. You've then got full control of this system. Okay, normally you've got on this one, it doesn't show up anymore. It used to when she was new. It obviously tells you in what state you're getting your power from. Whether you're getting it from shore power, it will. I think on the Wanderlei that one still works. The shore power, it goes from unavailable, turns green and goes available. Okay. Basically, when you're on shore power, you'll have that one there. Okay. When you're on generator, that one comes on there. Okay. As far as I'm aware, that will only tell you that you've selected the generator. I don't think anything else runs up. Even when you go into if the generator is not running, you've got no shore power, you then go into inverter. I don't think that one lights up either on here, so it's worth looking at when you're on the Wanderlei.